sound strut.
It looks like we finally found a wrap that I am going to use. It is almost exactly the same color. Like, finally was able to come up with a color that's almost perfect. Just a tad bit darker, but that's fine. So that way I can get these plates done around the outside, the body skins, make the whole side look brand new on the tub. Once that sides get done, excuse me, sides gets done, I can relocate all of the hinges for the back doors and make these back doors function like they're supposed to. Then I can get the spare tire carrier put on. My gosh, this has been such a pain. But we finally got wrap, we finally got color. Skins are going on today. All right, so we got the spare tire carrier put back on, and we got the little adapter built to hold the tire up and over. So now it's actually clears the bumper down here. And then also it's, for the most part, like it overhangs the body by like a ½ inch. You know, like if you straight edge this right here, but again, I can't go any farther over because the wheel will hit right here. So kind of is what it is. Try and make it as far over and up as possible. But man, I'll tell you, you put this thing on here and it like overtakes the back of this thing. Like it's so big and bulky. Like, I don't know, it just looks like way too much to me. I mean, it's not much farther back, but it has to go back that far to clear that bumper piece. So, oh well, kind of is what it is. But man, just seems like it sticks out really, really far. Anyway, now that I know that piece works, I'm gonna go ahead and get to working on the latch down here. And latch will be all done, you know, yay, someplace down here. And then once that's done, we can do the wrap, put the wrap pieces on, the new side panels, bolt all this stuff back together. I'm gonna paint the whole spare tire carrier black so it kind of matches with everything else on the truck. I don't know, I guess see how it all looks when it's done, I guess. I mean, that kind of looks like a factory one, you know, like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, so after a little further inspection, we're able to shorten this tube a little bit, make the factory one go on right here so it still clears the tire. That'll be fine. Latch will still work. But now over here, this thing doesn't have anything from the factory that bolted on in this area. Like these two over here, the original hinge, and then these were the original 4 holes for the correct spare tire carrier. So this one, unfortunately, is for the later models. It's supposed to be on that side, and unfortunately, we're using it on this side. So anyway, all I have to do is make a plate that's going to go against right here, and I'm going to basically build my own latch, my own striker plate, basically. So it's just going to be a square plate put on right here. There'll be a flat plate like this, and then like a little lever sticking off of it, and that's what the piece will hook into. And that flat plate sticking out will actually index inside right here. So it'll actually slide inside. And what that'll do is that'll give me support as far as this thing going up and down out here, like the tire bouncing. It won't do that because it'll be supported inside this whole thing, like keyed in here. So my squirrel cage is turning. Hopefully this works. Let's see. Yeah, allow you to work, and then now I have to build my own striker plate, which doesn't seem to be too bad. So now it'll encase all the way in like that. That'll support it. All I have to do now is just build the latch for this piece to hook onto, and that can be just a straight piece underneath here that's got the hook built in, the hooky built into it, however you want to call it, like that. So we'll get that piece cut real quick, make a little hooky out of it, and that way this thing will swing on around and latch right into place. Should work out pretty decent. Let's see what happens. Well, got a latch built. We're able to use the factory latch, and I made my own striker. You know, this is just, so put a rubber bumper over here so it bumps into the center of the tire carrier. And just like that. Holds it, you know, decently tight. You know, don't get me wrong, this whole thing's still gonna flexy and stuff like that, but as far as the latch goes, the latch is nice and tight. Like, you gotta give it a stern pull to get it to unhook. And then, woo. So, we made a latch. Woo! Get all this taken off, get it re-welded, sand it up where we gotta sand up and whatnot, clean it all up, paint it, and then we'll get to painting, get all the rust off of this, get all these things ground down right here, you know, here and here, and then we're gonna paint this whole thing bed liner when we do this. So that way that's all gonna be nice and fresh painted. Also, it'll cover up a lot of that funk, you know what I mean? We've got a spare tire carrier now. Alrighty guys, carrier and the latchy are all painted up. They're getting dried on up right now. So it's time to move on to body skins. We got pretty damn close on the color now, so I'm good. I can live with that color. So we're gonna start with the driver's side first. We got it all pulled up over here. Getting it wiped down with some acetone so the wrap sticks to it nice and good. And we'll, you know, cup everything around the corners. Hopefully that's all we gotta do. So we'll get after it. Alrighty guys, we're gonna see how bad I can screw this up. So my intention now, I don't even know if I'm doing this right. My intention now is I'm just gonna cut this little spot right here. I'm gonna tear this part off and I'm gonna stick it right here. So it holds it on this edge. And then I'm gonna try and hang it from my shelf right here. I'm gonna hang the whole panel down and then see if I can peel it slowly all the way down and like work the seams out and stuff like that as it comes down. I don't know if this is the right way of doing it. I don't know if I should be doing it this way. This is how I'm gonna do it. See what happens. Alrighty guys, we did 3M double-sided tape on the edges all the way around this panel. So maybe we will, hopefully, be able to stick it right on, nice smooth all the way around, and it'll be stuck. You can get the 4 bolts or the 5 bolts across the front, nice and tightened up, and then I'll do the screws in the back. Hopefully, here's to hoping. Hopefully it goes on perfect and no problems, no fuss, no screw ups. See what happens. Million times better than all them damn holes. Million times better. Oh yeah. Shabanga. Alrighty guys, the wrap came out pretty good. I went ahead and bolted the spare tire carrier back on, got the tire on it. I got the back doors put on and all done up. I really didn't think you guys wanted to see me bolt doors and spare tire carrier on, but now that it's all done, we got to drill the hole in the floor right here for a little set penny, whatever, locky pin. So now it's as simple as just pushing this guy over and locking the pin in. This door closes nice and easy. And then the spare tire carrier goes all the way around. And latches in place. So now that all that's done, I'm actually gonna put some road miles on this thing. I know I've been saying that for a while now, but unfortunately with everything going on, it just hasn't got around to it. I haven't got around to it. So knowing that this thing fires up, runs decent, go put some fuel in it now. Now that the gas door is done and the filler neck is all done, all the wrap came out pretty good. The new skins came out really good. You know, they're nice and tight, like they don't move at all. And for the most part, it's pretty much the right color. Like you can see just in here, the difference between this door and that door. Like, I don't know what it is with this stuff. Like, it's not perfect as far as color goes. And again, don't get me wrong. Like, you look at the hood, it's trashed. So this is plenty close for what we're using this thing for. I want to put some road miles on it. I still have to put the flares back on. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put these things back on right now. I'm not gonna worry about painting them. They kind of match what's already there, so not a big deal. But we're gonna go ahead and put these things back on, and that way the back of the tub is done. I can start painting. It ain't perfect, but it's good enough for the girls I run with. Looks pretty good. Came out decent. At least we got rid of the gas filler right here, and then all these holes. The big hole that was right here, all the holes around the back, like all those holes across there, and then all these holes. You know what I mean? At least we got rid of all those so you can't see them from the outside. Looks pretty good. Alrighty guys, it's Saturday morning. We're gonna go ahead and take this thing for a quick little drive up and down the road. It may not be a full off-road or anything like that. Just a quick shakedown, drive up and down the road, see what's going on, make sure the brakes work good, stuff like that. I at least want to get it outside and driving. In the midst of all that, last night when I was working on this thing, I happened to look back at the fuel filter, and this is the second one I've already put on this. This is the second one that's done this. So I'll tell you, some of the Amazon stuff I buy is flawless, ouch. But some of it, this happens. So I'm not sure if with the way this thing is, if you can see this, but like the filter is glued to the top right here, and it just fell down. Here, let me see if I can change light here. It just fell down. So it's not even connected anymore, so stuff can go right past it and right up. Well, I know there's a lot of stuff. Ouch. I know there's a lot of stuff in this filter. I'm sorry, in this tank. So unfortunately, those were Amazon specials. I ran down and picked up these ones. These are little 3330 AutoZone Duralast ones. They're good, but they're small. You know, they're a lot smaller than a standard steel one. But hey, it's something better than that right now. I've got 3 more because that was a 5-pack. I'm not even gonna try them on this thing just because I don't wanna have to deal with a stuck fuel filter like we did with Sammy. I actually got 2 of these guys because one of these things is going on Sammy, so we can keep driving it too. But right now, change fuel filter, and then we're gonna take this thing outside, see what it looks like outside, and go up and down the road. These filters are gonna be a problem in this tank. There's so much crap in this tank that I didn't get it all out, but even this one, like you can see the filter, like, yay, what a piece of junk. But even still, if you look at the end right here, it's already got a big chunk right there in the end. Like, that looks like a damn rock. It's so big. So, anyway, I'm sure we'll be dealing with fuel filters and fuel issues with this thing too, just like Sammy. But figure it out as we go and keep going. Keep driving it and keep flushing the tank the best we can. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and pull this thing out in the sun and see what she looks like. Well guys, I found a brake leak. Something I'm gonna have to get up underneath there and fix real quick. Thought I had everything tight, but apparently I don't, so. Oh well, no biggie. Alrighty guys. So I'm not sure which side of this is leaking. We're gonna tighten them both of them. Like, you can see a little bit of droplet right here. I don't know, we'll see. It's probably the back one and it's not this size. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, it's definitely not that one. Okay. Okay. Alrighty guys, we're gonna run down and get some fuel put in this thing. Tighten up the brake line. Hopefully that works and it doesn't leak anymore. But altogether, she don't look too bad. I was really worried about this wrap not matching. And honestly, it's about perfect. Certain directions it's a little darker and stuff like that, but not bad. So I'm gonna run down and put some fuel in her and go for a little drive. Odometer does not work. You can't downshift. That's weird. You can't downshift. Gonna have to look into that. Yeah. Huh. That's not right. Something's broken. Doesn't go into first. That's weird. Here's Granny. That's weird. So neutral. Huh, I have no first gear now. Physically get it in gear unless you're damn near stopped. So we got third gear, second gear, whatever, and we don't have first. Like we have to come to a complete stop before we'll go. Well guys, as you can see, we definitely need to work on the transmission. Something's going on with that first gear. I understand if it's in low range, and low range isn't synchroed, but I'm almost positive first gear is supposed to be synchroed, or second, whatever you want to call it after low range. But other than that, she drives okay. Brakes were good. It has like a little squirrel to it. Like she runs around the road, so go around. I'll have to check all the tires again, make sure all the tires are nice and tight and whatnot. But for its first run to the gas station and back, kind of is what it is. Alrighty guys, as much as I want to go off-road and stuff like that, I really don't trust the transmission with that whole second gear not downshifting properly. I don't want to be out in the woods and get stuck or something like that, or break it or something like that. I need to fix that part first and feel comfortable with it. But as far as that goes, we're gonna call this over. We got the back end put back together. Unfortunately, we didn't get the seats out of it this time. We did get the skins on though, and it does look pretty good. Like they came out really nice for what it is. We got spare tire carrier done, the whole back end all put back together, so it all works properly. So, I don't know, next time we'll get to paint and we'll get the new seats put in and stuff like that. Again, I gotta do something with this transmission. Everything I've been reading so far says just pull the top plate and check everything, make sure it's good. This might need a synchro put in it, I don't know. But anyway, until next time, guys, if you like what you see, you wanna keep watching this, follow along with this project, please subscribe, like it. Comments, I love reading some of the comments. They've given me a lot of good ideas in the past. So keep up with you guys and keep up with the truck. Until next time, see you in the next video.